I've been lying to myself. Hey guys, it's Julia, and this video is very different than my normal videos, and it's kind of hard for me to make just because I am coming clean to myself and to you guys about a lot of things that I just kind of pretended that weren't there to make things seem like they were okay when they just really aren't. And I finally feel like it's time for me to admit like that I'm not okay, or like now I feel okay, but before I wasn't okay, and like now I see it. But I dropped a glass of water on my computer and it totally broke, and I freaked out and I was like, oh my god, like this is such a bad thing, like I need to upload videos, like Christmas videos, New Year's videos. It ended up being actually a really good thing that it happened, because I was like stressing myself out about it, and I was like, well, if I'm stressed about YouTube and making videos, like they're not going to be good videos, they're not going to be what I want to make. So in turn, I feel like it was a good thing that that happened, because it made me realize so many things that were wrong that I could take the time with my computer being broken to work on. And that's kind of what I want to talk about in this video. But just to let you know, my computer is in the hospital right now, and it's kind of in some critical condition, but the doctors will be in touch with me pretty soon and we will have it all sorted out. And after I have this video up, I'm gonna have a ton more up. You feel me? But basically in that time between now and my computer breaking, I realized a lot of things. I was in a very bad headspace where I just had no energy or motivation to do anything, and I was getting really down on myself about YouTube and like the videos I was making, and just like almost everything in life I just looked at as like, this is terrible. Like I feel like I'm back where I was last winter, which if you watched my How to Be Happy video, I admitted to being in a really bad mental place and being able to come out of it, but I felt myself falling back into old habits and patterns, and I felt myself going back to that place, and I was like, no, I don't want to go back. I'm like, I'm in LA now, I'm like living a good life, I have amazing people around me, amazing friendships, roommates, and I just was like, why am I sad? Why am I not happy? And it took kind of my roommates pointing it out to me to realize was my eating habits. They were just terrible. I wanted to be thin more than I wanted to be healthy, and I would starve myself basically. Or not necessarily starve myself, but I would just like pick at sweets and snacks instead of eating real meals, because I felt guilty feeding myself real food, which just did not make sense. And it took people pointing it out to me for me to realize that, you know, you don't want to live your life hangry all the time, upset, moody, stressing out about food. Oh my god, I got so much anxiety about going out to eat. Like I planned my day around what I was eating and stuff, and I can make a video and go into more detail about this at another point, but that was just the gist. And when I finally realized, okay, like this is wrong, I needed to change, I started reading up on like healthy foods and like actually eating basically, and I felt so much better. I had more energy. I wasn't, you know, wasting all this time on like constantly thinking about, okay, like this is making me crazy and whatever. So I wasn't thinking about it, and I had so much more energy, so much more time, so much more motivation. Like in these past 2 weeks where I've made these changes, I felt so creative. I haven't felt this creative in such a long time, and it's all because, you know, I stopped lying to myself about being okay with what I was doing to my body basically. So now that we got like my health situated and I feel like I'm on the right track, especially with the new year coming up, I feel like 2016 is going to be amazing for like me. I feel like I'll be in like the best shape and health and like mental state possible. But then I started to get a little bit down about my channel. I wasn't uploading consistently these past few months when I wasn't like mentally in the right place, and when I was uploading, you guys weren't giving me like amazing feedback, and I was just super disappointed in myself because of that. I was like, I would be excited about a video, I would make it and it'd be good, and then I'd upload, and then I'd see your feedback, and the things you were saying just made me feel like really crappy about the video that I put out. So then I went back to the drawing board. I was like, well, maybe I need to transition or switch things up and do something new, because if you don't like what I'm putting out, then, you know, maybe there's a reason why. So I was like, well, I'm sure I could do like certain things here and there to change it, or come up with some different ideas, and when I was thinking about it, I was just getting all like, ooh, this is so hard, blah, blah, blah. But then I like stepped back. I was like, all right, I need a perspective. I'm doing this all wrong. Like, I don't need to be freaking out about it. Like, okay, Julia, calm down. So I calmed down, and then like inspiration hit me. I feel like that's the most amazing thing. Like, you cannot go searching or force inspiration, it just has to hit you. So basically it hit me, and I like came up with all these like good ideas for videos for 2016, and I'm actually really excited about it, and I was telling my roommates about it and they're super excited about it. So I feel like now that like my head is clear and I can see things in a clear way, I have room and energy and motivation to make good videos for you guys, because YouTube is honestly like the only job thing, hobby that I really want to be doing. I want to do it with 100% effort. I don't want you guys to ever think, like a lot of the comments I was reading were things like, you're a sellout, all you do is sponsored videos, you're lazy, you're making a 2-minute video, you barely upload, blah 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 blah. And like some of the things you said maybe were true, but at the same time like they weren't. If you truly knew me and you knew my heart and you knew where I was at, I wasn't doing it because I didn't care about you guys. It was because like I just was not okay with myself and wasn't able to produce the quality or quantity of videos that I really wanted to produce for you. And now that I feel like I am okay and I'm working on everything, I can do that now. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, like, how did I make the switch from like super negativeness to super positiveness? Those aren't really words, are they? But a lot of it was by me just taking a step back to just, you know, hearing it from other people, thinking to myself like, I don't want to live my life unhappy, and then going and reading, educating myself on like how to make yourself feel better, feel more happy. And I was reading books like The Power of Now. I mentioned that. I like went back and like reread it because I needed a reminder. And then like I was looking up like Wayne Dyer stuff, like spiritual stuff. It was really like making me realize like, oh, well, I can just consciously make the choice to be happy. Like, I'm not waiting for anything specific. Like, nothing in your outer world or form is going to genuinely make you feel like inner peace and bliss. Like, you need to find that like within you. So then when I realized that, I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. Oh, and another thing that helped me was I made a list of like goals. And my goals list isn't something I'm gonna constantly look at, but then I also made a list of priorities. So I kind of want to read this to you just so you guys can kind of know where my head is at. But I wrote like first priority, like my number one is health, which includes like food, exercise, sleep, and meditation. And then my next one is like friendships, family, relationships, like the people around me, like that's my second priority. And then of course YouTube and social media, interacting with you guys and making good content for you is my third. And then I wanted to have like adventures, trips, social life, like being with my friends and like having fun times, going to like a party and like just kicking it with them, you know, going on a hike, taking a trip to a fun vacation, I don't know. And then I had books because I feel like that's just so important. Like, reading is something that I don't think we do enough of. It's just so important. So I have like self-help books, spiritual awakening. Even if you read a fiction book, it's going to improve your vocabulary. And then I have education, so classes and certain things I want to do to broaden my education, which kind of goes hand in hand with books. Like, I feel like education and books, like, you can educate yourself on your own. You don't necessarily need a class, but they're kind of, you know, tied together. If you guys have any self-help books, please comment down below and recommend some to me, because I would definitely love to read more. And definitely comment down below the videos that you guys want to see from me, because I definitely want to make the videos that you guys want to see, obviously. Like, this is about us together, not just me. I have a lot of good ideas, but I want, you know, your ideas too, so I could just mix it all together. So I'm just really excited about the new year, and I really hope you guys can take this time to make a list of goals that you guys want, and then your list of priorities where you actually look at it when you have your free time. You're like, wait, what should I be doing? Ah, my priorities, duh. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you enjoyed this video and you might possibly want to see more talking videos, because I really do like talking to you guys and I don't do it enough. And I really hope you have a happy new year and amazing 2016, and I will see you all in my next video. And if you missed my previous video, you can click here on the screen to watch it, or link in the description of all my social media, of course. So I will either see you in that video or my next video, which will be soon, I promise. I heard you guys so much. Love you. Bye!